let's get you started with a political fight that is brewing over the Bihar Education Department's recent move. The government in Bihar has now decided to reduce the number of festive holidays in government schools from 23 to 11. Remember, we're already 8 months past into the year, so this is going to be effective only for the months of September to December. The decision has been taken in accordance with the Right to Education Act of 2009. It requires classes to be held on at least 200 days a year. This is for classes 1st to 5th and at least 220 for classes 6 to 8. The letter for the same is applicable for 2023 only. So this reduction and this move to reduce the number of holidays in the rest of the year, in fact, is only applicable for this year and not for the next academic year. Union Minister Ashwini Chaubey has now lashed out at this decision by the Bihar government. The BJP going on to say that this shows the Bihar government's mentality. Teachers are now staging a protest against this directive as well. But the political fight has now erupted because the BJP says that only Hindu holidays are being cancelled and are being targeted under the RJD-JDU government.
देखिए, ये सरकार के हिंदू विरोधी मानसिकता को दर्शाता है। सारे हिंदुओं के पर्व त्योहार सितंबर, अक्टूबर, नवंबर में आते हैं और उसके अंदर भारी कटौती कर दी गई। यहाँ तक कि जन्माष्टमी की जो छुट्टी होती थी, जितिया की जो छुट्टी होती थी, कार्तिक पूर्णिमा की जो छुट्टी होती थी, रक्षाबंधन की छुट्टी को समाप्त कर दिया गया। ऐसी तमाम जो हिंदू की आस्था और भावनाओं से जुड़ी जो पर्व उन छुट्टियों में कटौती उसको ख़त्म कर दिया गया। इतना ही नहीं तो दशहरे, दिवाली और छठ पूजा की जो छुट्टियां होती थी 9 दिन की, उसको घटाकर 4 दिन कर दिया गया है। तो ये क्या करें
नीतीश कुमार की सरकार ने बिहार में एक दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण वाला निर्णय लिया है। लगातार तुष्टीकरण के चक्कर में लालू जी और नीतीश कुमार जी, बिहार की सरकार के द्वारा ये दबाव बनाया जा रहा है शिक्षकों पर कि आप छुट्टी में ना जाए, और अब तो आदेश निकाल दिया गया। 14 छुट्टियों को रद्द करने का काम किया है, जिसमें जन्माष्टमी है, तीज है, दुर्गा पूजा है और गुरु नानक जयंती भी है। इससे बड़ा दुर्भाग्य कुछ नहीं हो सकता है बिहार के लिए कि नीतीश कुमार जी अपने प्रधानमंत्री बनने के चक्कर में नीतीश कुमार जी तुष्टीकरण के प्रकाष्ठा पे पहुंच रहे हैं।
Now, it's not just the political storm that's brewing. Teachers are staging a protest as well. As you see on your screens, these visuals now coming to the fore, where in Kishanganj in Bihar, protests have now erupted by state government school teachers over the decision to cut the festive holidays. Because remember, the holiday cut is not just for the students, it's also for the teachers, perhaps in more measure, because the teachers will have to come out and work for longer days now, for more days than they had to do. This all comes around festival season. The Janmashtami holiday has now been cut. We've seen a reduction in the Durga Puja holidays as well. All of this has now triggered this kind of protest that we are seeing, especially coming in from this part of the state, which is in Kishanganj. Let's listen into some reactions that are pouring in.
रक्षाबंधन के अवकाश को रद्द नहीं किया गया है, लेकिन यहाँ के जिला शिक्षा पदाधिकारी महोदय का जो कहना है कि VC में आदेश मिला है, उसके कारण हमने रद्द किया है। तो हमने जिला शिक्षा पदाधिकारी महोदय से आज हम लोग ये जानने हैं और पत्र भी देना है कि निदेशालय स्तर से अगर कोई आपको आदेश मिला है तो उसकी लिखित आदेश दीजिए, क्योंकि आप लिखित आदेश पे ही काम करते हैं। विद्यालय में जब जाते हैं तो आपको लिखित चाहिए, आवेदन पर ही आप हमारा CL ग्रांट होता है, अन्यथा शिक्षकों पर आप कार्रवाई करते हैं। तो आप हमें लिखित आदेश दीजिए, निदेशालय का पत्र दिखाइए कि आखिर हमारा रक्षाबंधन का अवकाश निदेशालय स्तर से वो रद्द हुआ है, और रद्द हुआ है तो पूरे बिहार में होना चाहिए, सिर्फ यहाँ पर क्यों?
Those were reactions coming to the fore from an angry teachers association. The teachers asking that why selectively these decisions are being taken, why there has been no prior notice, and all of a sudden for the rest of the year this decision has been taken to cancel all leaves. The political fight is also brewing now. Saurabh, my colleague, will be joining us shortly, getting us more on this. But for now, what we can tell you is that several holidays have been changed, have been cancelled. In fact, either they've been completely cancelled or some of them, the duration has been changed by the state government. They say this is all in accordance with the law. In fact, this is in accordance with the Right to Education Act, which stipulates that a certain number of days have to be functional as far as government schools go. It varies between 200 days to 220 days depending on the class that the student is in. Those changes have now been made, which has triggered furor both among the teacher community as well as in the opposition. in the state of Bihar. We will try and get more reactions coming to the fore from parents and students alike as well. But now we have a first reaction that has come to the fore from the Bihar government over this entire furor that has been triggered by this decision. The Bihar government, of course, going on to justify the decision that has been taken by them over the changes in the holiday calendar for government schools. Listen in to this reaction coming in. Coming in from the Bihar government, this of course is the first reaction that has come to the fore, a justification from this government of Bihar of why this decision has been taken and how it is in accordance with the law, with the right to education.
200 रुपया सिलेंडर के दाम कम कर देने से भाजपा का टीआरपी बढ़ने वाला है। 200 सिलेंडर का दाम बंद किया और 23 जून से मनरेगा के मजदूरी नहीं मिल रहा है। गिरिराज बाबू दूसरा सवाल पर बोल रहे हैं, उनसे पूछिए कि प्रधानमंत्री आवास 3 साल से क्यों नहीं मिला बिहार के लोगों को। उनसे पूछिए कि मनरेगा का 1100 करोड़ बकाया है, क्या है, काहे नहीं मिल रहा है, आप ही तो उसके मंत्री हैं। तो ये सब बात पर वो बोलते नहीं है जिससे गरीब लोग की भलाई हो सके। गरीब लोग मर रहा है, परेशान हो रहा है और तरह के बात।
यहाँ बात आस्था की है और शिक्षक भी नाराज हैं और कहा जा रहा है कि हिंदू के पर्वों पे ही ये छुट्टियाँ क्यों लागू हुई।
अब भाई हिंदू मुस्लिम कुछ थोड़ी हो रहा है। राज की तरक्की की बात हम कर रहे हैं, राज में अमन की बात कर रहे हैं, शांति की बात कर रहे हैं, भाईचारा की बात कर रहे हैं। अब भाजपा इधर उधर की बात घुमाते रहती है, तो भाजपा की इधर उधर घुमाने से देश घूमेगा। अब ये जाने वाले हैं, इनका आखिरी टाइम है।
धन्यवाद। कि जैसे छठ वगैरह की छुट्टियां होती हैं जिसमें औरतों
बहुत बोल चुके हैं, बहुत नहीं कुछ कर सकते। बता दिया कि बिहार के गरीबों के लिए जो मजदूर है उसके पेट में रोटी के लिए इनके पास पैसा नहीं है और ये छुट्टी की बात कर रहे हैं और दूसरा सवाल उठा रहे हैं। उनसे पूछिए कि गरीब ये जो 23 जून से मनरेगा के मजदूरों का मजदूरी भुगतान हुआ, कब हुआ? भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोगों से पूछिए। ये भारत सरकार पैसा देती है, ये केंद्र प्रायोजित योजना है मनरेगा, कब पैसा मिलेगा? ये इसका सवाल पूछिए। ये इसका सवाल पर क्यों नहीं बोलते हैं? छुट्टी होगा कि नहीं होगा ये तो सरकार तय करती है। जब सरकार तय करेगी उसके हिसाब से काम।
सरकार का फैसला है या एजुकेशन डिपार्टमेंट का?
अब ये फैसला सरकार के लेवल पर ही होता है ना।
This decision has been taken with due diligence. There's absolutely no reason why questions need to be raised, is the argument that comes to the fore from the Bihar government. The JDU justifying why this decision has been taken by the state government, even accusing the BJP of raising needless political issues. Why don't you speak about the inflation? Why don't you speak about what the poor in this country are facing, is the retort that has come to the fore from the Bihar government, from the JDU specifically, as far as this entire controversy is concerned. Remember, there are two sides to this controversy. One is the political one, the BJP of course raising questions. The other is the furor that has sparked among the teachers of these government schools, who are also now having to deal with increased number of working days. Saurabh, my colleague, now joining us, getting us the latest on this. Saurabh, the state government is very, very clear that they are well within their rights to take this decision. It is in fact as per the RTE that they've done so, and this political controversy is needless.
Yes, but on the other hand, the coalition partner RJD is giving different statements, and it's saying that it's the directive given by the education department. ACS KK Pathak has given, but it is the government who is responsible for deciding the leaves of the government employees of the state. And now the statement coming out from JDU minister, he is saying that it was a collective decision taken by the state government, and it was not just education department's decision. So again, you know, the different controversial lines coming out from both the coalition partners, but the fact here is that around 14 leaves have been cancelled out of 25 in the state, and the teachers are anguished in the state. The teachers are saying that they are going to protest against this directive, and they are going to sit on dharna, and also they are going to stop teaching children till this order is rolled back. So this has not only created political uproar in the state, also the teachers are anguished about it, and because it's a matter of you know, the festivals which are very important, especially in Bihar. Festivals like Chhat, Jitiya, Tej, these festivals are meant for mostly women, and they have to stay at home and they have to keep fast. So more than a couple of days are needed for this festival. Earlier, the schedule that was given for the leaves, it had 5 to 7 leaves, especially in Durga Puja, Chhat. They had around a week's holiday, but now those leaves have been cut to 2 or 3 days. So again, this has sparked a row, and we have heard BJP leaders, they are blaming that again Nitish Kumar and coalition government is playing appeasement politics, because no leaves have been cancelled as far as Muslim festivals are concerned. So this has again taken appeasement politics angle to the story, and whereas we see the RJD and JDU, they are on defensive mode, and they are protecting the directive that has been given by the education department. Back to you, Poonam.
Right, the politics aside though, Saurabh, we've seen protests coming to the fore from different parts of the state, from the teachers community as well. They too have been caught off guard with this entire decision. So how is that going to be an issue for the ruling coalition there? How are they intending to deal with that?
See, teachers are already anguished, not just because of this particular order, but earlier also certain directives given by ACS KK Pathak, they are not being taken well by the teachers and teachers association in Bihar, because orders like you have to sell sacks which comes in the midday meal for rupees 10 or 20. It's the responsibility of the teachers to bring the children to the schools. Now the teachers were involved in the caste survey for 2 months. They had to just not attend the class, but after the class they had to go to survey the caste survey was done by the teachers. So, and also there are strict measures taken by ACS KK Pathak. He has suspended many teachers for not coming to school. On one hand, he is trying to education to improve the education system in Bihar, but on the other hand the teachers are anguished, and this time it's because the matter of religion and festivals. So these leaves were important as far as the festivals are concerned, and after cancelling these leaves, the teachers are going to come, maybe they are going to come on streets or sit on dharna in 1 or 2 days if this is not rolled back, as the Teachers Association is claiming, Poonam.
But what sense have you gotten, Saurabh, from within your sources between the ruling coalition? They both are already on different pages as far as this thing, as far as this decision goes. And if the protests spiral out of control from the community within the teachers, is there a rethink that could be on the cards?
See, certainly there are lakhs of teachers who are working in Bihar, and there are many more who are going to join this job, because recently the exams were held. So it has a major vote bank, and this kind of orders and directives, they are going to certainly impact the coming elections. As far as teachers are concerned, they are anguished and they are not happy, not just because KK Pathak has given this directive. In fact, the government ministers are also shielding, as we know that the meetings of India is going to be held on 31st and 1st. So most of the leaders have already left Patna, and we are still waiting for the reactions. But certainly the BJP is on the attacking mode, and they are blaming the state government, that the state government is again playing appeasement politics to appease certain sections of the society, so that because they have a strong hold on that particular caste, and so they are going to gather votes because of such kind of politics. But on the other hand, many Hindu teachers who are supporting RJD and JDU must have they
right,
have,
sorry to interrupt you there.